to practice or before I get to a training session. But does that impact my practice now based on 100%?
Oh yeah. So think about, yes, chewing and priming your body to digest it. It's kind of like the key to unlock the potential of that food.
What's going on in ITD Academy? We are back with another Ramadan video with Natasha, Osmond, the one and only. And in this one, we're going to talk about something that I have absolutely no clue on, which is great because I am curious on how this stuff works. And if I have no clue on it, I'm pretty sure there's going to be other people that are in the same boat. So with that being said, this video, we're going to be talking about digestion. And Natasha, the floor is all yours.
Okay, so digestion is really key. It's essentially the gas tank of your vehicle, of your body. There's a saying, you are what you eat. That's actually not right. You are what you can digest and absorb. So especially with the eating portion of breaking the fast, we want to make sure that everything that you're eating is being digested and it's not going to weigh you down and make you feel bloated and tired.
Yeah.
Curious, have you ever experienced like bloating or tired after eating or heartburn or like the itis?
Let me tell you about the itis. It will get to the point where, like, especially if you have a busy schedule, I feel like I miss out on a few meals because I'm on the go. And then when I get a nice good meal, because I've missed maybe a meal, I am straight to the ground. I'm looking for a carpet, a comfy spot. And I'm telling my little brother Zane to wake me up in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it might be before I have to get going again. But I definitely find myself very lethargic, very tired.
Brain fog at all?
Brain fog, yeah. And then it's a continuous vicious cycle when it gets to the caffeine. Added to that is like, now you get that brain fog. How do you fix it? Let me get back to the caffeine, a little bit of water, minus the water, just all caffeine. And you're back to going.
To the veins.
Yeah.
Okay, so that definitely sounds like classic indigestion, which is very common. A lot of people have indigestion. It can range from simple, just like brain fog, irritability, to just feeling bloated and tired, heartburn, gas, anything like that, muscle, like tummy cramps after eating. Mm-hmm. So if you experience any of that, then your body's not optimally breaking down and using the food that you are consuming. So that's priority number one is So
I could be eating all the right things, but if it's not digesting the right way, I'm still going to be missing out on like certain components that's going to benefit me as an athlete.
Yeah, exactly. Day to day, but especially an athlete, because you have smaller windows, you're taxing your body more, so it needs more calories, more nutrients. So
crazy.
Yeah, we need to improve that for sure.
So how does one go about improving digestion, I guess? Because to me, I just eat food. I'm expecting my body. Yeah, I'm like, come on, body, it's your job to digest this. So is there an actual way to approach that, or how do you kind of go about that?
Yeah, digestion actually starts in the mouth, not even in your stomach.
Okay,
so
elaborate.
Before food even hits your mouth, that salivation is your body priming itself to receive food. So it's more like you're going to build a house, but all your tradespeople are like ready to go, tools in hand, ready to do the work. So when you're salivating and when you chew, your body actually releases enzymes. The main one, amylase, to break down carbs. And it starts in your mouth, obviously mechanically breaking it down, the amylase, and then, it hits your stomach, digestive enzymes, and all that. So chewing is super important.
Mom,
don't eat that.
I'm sorry when I didn't listen to you about chewing my food a certain amount of times. I will definitely make sure to do so. But yeah, that's interesting. So when I'm ready for my cheat meal and I'm staring at Popeyes directly and I'm salivating.
Mm-hmm. Your body's ready to go. It's ready to eat.
Okay. So chewing is probably the top thing that we can do externally before it even gets into our body.
Yeah, cheap, easy.
Very cheap.
We control it. Chew more than you think you need to. Like, enjoy it. Sit there, taste it, breathe. Don't try to scarf it down, because it's also mixing with air and gas, and then it can make you feel bloated when it hits your stomach. Then your body has to pour more resources on it to break it down, because it wasn't mechanically broken down before it hits there.
So can you elaborate a little bit on what happens to your body and if you're not digesting properly? Like, is there, I know you kind of touched on it already on like some of the negatives, but maybe a little bit more specific when it comes to an athlete and they're not able to digest the food the way they want to. Because a lot of times, like before practices, you have those small windows that you're talking about, and it's just like chow down, grab as much food as you can, or maybe a small little snack. But I'm not really thinking as much about chewing my food as I am getting it into my body before I get to practice or before I get to a training session. But does that impact my practice now based on 100%?
Oh yeah. So think about, yes, chewing and priming your body to digest it is kind of like the key to unlock the potential of that food. And then there's the whole nervous system thing. So your body is either going to be in sympathetic or parasympathetic nervous system state. So think fight or flight, go, go, go. That's you playing ball.
Yeah.
Or rest and digest and recover. So your body is supposed to be relaxed and focusing on breaking down and using the food. But if you're scarfing it down and that doesn't happen and you go right to playing ball, your body has to decide where it's going to put its resources and its blood flow.
Interesting.
To your tummy to break down the protein bar or the pasta you just ate, or to your muscles to play ball or work out or whatever sport. And it's going to choose the highest priority thing. If you're forcing it to play basketball, the blood flow is going to go to your muscles. Not optimally, but it's going to mostly be there. And by extension, you're going to probably be bloated, poor decision making, tired, and not using all the good food you just put in.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a whole lot of sense, because I remember plenty of times where sometimes I'd stuff my face right before practice, because we used to have CrossFit workout and then maybe like a 20-minute window before practice started, and there'd be plenty of times where coach is about to make us run and I'm there thinking about, I gotta throw up.
Yeah.
And it's not even like from the running, but it's more so I think I would just chow down on the food. I'm sorry I said chow down so many times, but that's the only way I can explain how fast. Basically just
like inhale,
just inhale and the food is just gone. It's a magic trick.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to think about that. Maybe if I just spent a little bit longer chewing my food and allowing it to digest, then my practice could essentially feel a lot easier.
Totally. So if you ate a little bit earlier before practice, even 30 minutes before practice, an hour before practice, chew, take a few breaths, and let that break down, then it's mostly broken down and your body can put all its energy to practice. And that nauseous feeling and that throwing up sometimes when people work out so hard right after a meal, it's your body trying to decide, does that food need to come up and out because clearly we don't have the resources, or can we do both at the same time?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you dropping some more knowledge for us. That is the end of the video for digestion. I learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot too. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.
Exiting. Did I?